stars MC Shan takes aim at Dr. Umar after Eminem comments, quote, "M is down with us." MC Shan has never been afraid to voice his opinions, and now he's got some thoughts on Dr. Umar Johnson's views on Eminem. The Juice Crew All-Stars member took to his Instagram Live on Saturday, December 30th, to roast the activist for his recent claims about Eminem, reminding Johnson, whom he addressed as Mr. M-effing Umar, that Slim Shady was and has been down with the culture for years. "Mr. M.F. Umar, you just make everything a race thing, ninja," he began. "Everything ain't no effing race thing. Eminem, MF, you know that, ninja nice. M deserves an MF slot in this game. M wasn't no rich MF that come and rob the rap game and step off. M wasn't no rich MF that come and rob the rap game and step off. MF and came in this MFer. He had more problems than any black ninja. His plate was just as effed up as some of us in the black community. Nobody's robbing us." He continued, "If you don't want to respect him, you do what you do, ninja," he concluded. We don't F with you anyway. Like that, ninja. We talk our hip hop ish. You talking black racial, black effing culture rhythm. Yeah, we on that, but ninja, we don't F with that ish. Leave us over here. M is down with us, son. Dr. Umar Johnson, a controversial activist who has received criticism for his opinions on rainbow culture, interracial marriage, and anti-relatives of Jesus, has doubled down on his recent comments where he claimed that calling Eminem one of the greatest rappers of all time was, quote, white supremacy. After being roundly criticized for his remarks, Dr. Umar went on Instagram Live on Wednesday, December 27th, and defended his opinions. Quote, "When I look at the responses from America's Caucasian community over this issue of Eminem being the greatest of all time of hip-hop, and let me say this, I have nothing personal against Eminem," he said. "My comments had nothing to do with Mr. Marshall Mathers personally, and I want Mr. Marshall Mathers to understand that Dr. Umar Ifatunde harbors no personal ill will towards you. You are a talented musician, lyricist, producer. You seem like you are an okay guy," unquote. He continued, "So my comments are not personal. They apply to any non-African. This is about business, the business of protecting the integrity of African culture." Quote, "But from a cultural integrity perspective, haven't they stolen enough from us? Haven't they appropriated enough from us? Haven't they robbed, stole, killed, enslaved, lynched, miseducated, mass incarcerated, politically dominated us enough? Question mark. The fact that you got black people arguing for a white man to be considered the greatest of all time in an African art form speaks to how psychologically ill we are as a race of people," he concluded. Well, I have two things to say. Numero uno, Dr. Umar, right? All the screaming on my timeline, as many times as I say not interested, it won't stop. How can I make it stop? Number two, right? It's a very performative thing, the way he talks, and it's always on the same level, and it's too much. The analysis isn't strong enough for me to put up with all that screaming. But number two, isn't he known for fundraising for years? Thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars for a school that has never opened. And I get it. It's easy to do outrage marketing, get people talking, say something controversial, attack their favorite, their homeboy who doesn't, have the right DNA for your taste. But you cannot argue the fact that from a culturally baked in, putting his, his mans on the, promoting his friends in the rap game and kind of uplifting as well as earning for, in service of black people, writing for black people. He he's not just some like interloper, right? Vanilla Ice performing at Donald Trump's New Year's Eve party. You didn't see Marshall Mathers at that party. So I think there's subtleties about judging these color lines, these artificial lines that people try to place around culture. And I get what Dr. Umar wants to get out of it: outrage and more coins to go into whatever account still isn't getting spent on that school. And if I can ask, please, one thing, Dr. Umar, just turn down the volume. You can talk in a regular voice. All the screaming might be great for those earth, wind, and fire cats on the side of the on the side of the road and sidewalk down in Times Square when they talk about how mixed race people are an abomination and how many tribes of this and that, and they got the gold hammer pants and whatever you call that thing is that you wrap around your chest when you're Rambo. But you can tone it down a little. We can talk with our inside voices. In my humble opinion, let me know what you think.